Her name was Cynthia. Born into a life that was neither loud nor quiet, she lived in a middle space, not the village, not the big city, just a simple town where the air always smelled of dust and early morning bread. She grew up in a humble home, the kind where every light switch was treated like gold, and nothing was ever wasted. Raised by a single mother, she never saw struggle as an excuse, it was simply life. Her mother, though tired, carried herself with dignity. She wore resilience like a second skin. Cynthia, her mother would often say, hard times don't last forever. Just make sure your heart stays clean. Yes, Mama, Cynthia would reply, and one day, I'll make life better for you. Oh, my child, her mother would smile, just don't lose yourself. That's enough for me. Cynthia, oh, Cynthia, was bright. Not just in books, though she excelled in school, but in spirit. She had dreams of becoming something, someone. Her teachers praised her. The neighbors whispered, that girl will go far. But life, as it always does, had its own plans. She met him when she was 17. A boy with crooked teeth and promises that tasted like honey and rain. He was the kind of boy who said, I'll never leave, while already walking backward. His name was Kevin. Hi, he said one afternoon, walking beside her after school. Hi, she answered shyly. You're always reading. What are you trying to become, Madam Future President? She laughed. No. Just someone who makes life easier for her mother. Kevin chuckled. That's sweet. You know, I've never met a girl like you before. She looked away, smiling. What kind of girl am I, then? Real, he said. He was her first. Her only. And when she found out she was pregnant, he vanished like smoke. No. No. Kevin, please pick up, she said into her phone, again and again. The number stopped going through. She stood outside his house one morning. His mother came to the door. He's not here, the woman said coldly. But You need to leave, girl. No phone call. No apology. Just silence. But the noise that followed was deafening. Whispers. Pitying looks. Judgment. Cynthia, who had once walked tall, now walked with her head down. She couldn't bear it. Not the shame. Not the disappointment in her mother's tired eyes. One evening, as her mother sat quietly peeling cassava, Cynthia approached her. Mama. Yes. I want to go away. Her mother looked at her, pain swimming in her eyes. Is it because of the neighbors? Or because of me? I just need to think. To start again. Somewhere new. Her mother nodded slowly. Take care of yourself. And take care of that child. I'm always here. So one night, without another word, she packed a bag and ran. She arrived in a different city, bigger, colder, hungrier. Everything there moved too fast. Cynthia, with her swollen belly and trembling heart, had no one. The nights were the worst. She would sit in dark corners of bus stations and pray quietly. God, please, she whispered. Just let me find a way. I don't want to die like this. She begged for food in markets. Washed dishes in street stalls. Sometimes, she didn't eat at all. The child inside her grew, even as she shrunk. Then one day, help came. A woman, well-dressed, with perfume that clung to her like money, approached her outside a clinic. You look tired, the woman said, kneeling beside her. Are you alone? Yes, Cynthia said, voice weak. Come with me. I have a place. A home. Food. Girls like you stay there. You'll be safe. Why are you helping me? Cynthia asked. The woman smiled. Because someone helped me once. Her name was Madame Liz. When Cynthia entered the house, she felt safe. Other girls were there, some pregnant, some not. They shared stories, laughter, pain. And for a while, it felt safe. The house was warm. There were other girls, some pregnant, some not. They shared laughter, stories, tears. There was something comforting about not being alone anymore. Cynthia began to hope again, just a little. The woman's name was Madame Liz. She was kind, at first. She would stroke Cynthia's hair and whisper, "You're special. I see something in you. You're strong, Cynthia." And Cynthia wanted to believe it. But slowly, the house began to change. Doors were locked from the outside. Phones were taken. Visitors were not allowed. The girls stopped laughing. They only whispered now. In corners. At night. About things they'd seen. Things that didn't make sense. Trips. Far places. Girls who went and didn't come back the same. Cynthia's heart began to beat faster. Something was wrong. Very wrong. One night, as she passed the hallway, she heard voices, angry voices, from behind a locked door. It was Madame Liz. Shouting on the phone. "She'll give birth in a week," she said. "Make sure the client is ready. I don't care if it's her first time. They paid already." Cynthia froze. The word stabbed her heart. She'll give birth. She. Client. Paid. She wasn't being helped. She was being sold. Her baby, her body, was a transaction. Cynthia stumbled back into her room, shaking, her belly heavy and her heart breaking. She sat on the edge of the bed, hands over her stomach, and whispered, "God, I made mistakes. But I don't want my baby born into this. Please, help me go home." That night, her water broke. Pain shot through her like lightning. Her cries filled the room, but no one came. No midwife. No nurse. No comfort. Just pain. Blood. Fear. She screamed until her voice was gone. Then everything went dark. She collapsed. Unconscious. She woke up hours later. Dizzy. Weak. Confused. Her first instinct, the baby. Her hands rushed to her belly. It was flat. Too flat. She looked around. She was on the same bed, but everything felt wrong. She sat up slowly and cried out, "Where's my baby? Where's my baby?" There was no answer. She tried to stand but fell back in pain. Tears streamed down her face. Her body ached, but her heart ached more. Finally, one of the girls entered, quiet, afraid. Cynthia begged, "Please, tell me, where's my baby?" The girl couldn't look at her. She just said softly, "Your baby is gone. They took it. That's the game here." Silence. Cynthia's soul shattered in that moment. Her baby. Her child. Gone. Sold like a thing. And she hadn't even held them. Hadn't even said hello. She didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl. She wept for hours. Screamed until her voice disappeared. Her body curled into itself. Her spirit cracked. But something rose in her, a small fire. She couldn't stay there. She had to escape. She had to get her baby back. Even if it meant crawling. Even if it meant dying trying.